To me, this is an Elizabeth Warren jobs report. We are employing Americans. These are good numbers. We need to revisit this. Why does the Fed want unemployment? Why do they want us to have less jobs? I think that's a huge confusion for our listeners and viewers.
I think that's right. And it's an important point to make, because it's not that the Fed wants fewer jobs. What they want is lower wage growth, more because they're worried about persistent inflation. 70 to 80% of all of the costs of our production in the U.S. is related to jobs and wages. And so if that's going up really fast, that can make it very difficult for inflation to come down. Now, this is the Immaculate Disinflation report, that you're starting to get lowered wage growth, but lower unemployment rate, continued high growth in jobs. As I had said before, this has never happened before, where we've been able to bring the growth of wages down and the inflation rate down without having the unemployment rate go up. This is one of those new theories we were talking about before that the Fed is putting forward. It would love to see this happen, that the wage rate growth comes down without a significant increase in the unemployment rate. This is just 1 month's number, so let's not say that we've got a victory here. But it's consistent with this very optimistic view that people have, that potential, or that some people have, that maybe we could get through this without a significant recession.
Randy, let's say that this is signs of the immaculate disinflation that you talk about. And let's say we get another read like this next month and the month after. How many does it take for the Fed to adjust, given the balance of risks, that this is not actually an accurate picture and that inflation is still strong and that the labor market is too strong for the Fed's wishes?
So they're certainly going to continue to buy insurance. They're not going to say, oh, the inflation, wage inflation is coming down, just like overall inflation is coming down, we're done. They're not going to say that at all. They're certainly going to continue to raise rates at the end of this month, likely continue to do that in March. But it may make it more likely that they go 25 basis points rather than 50 basis points at these meetings. I think that's really where it's going to be. But they're still going to be buying some inflation because they know that this is sort of a new and untested hypothesis. Maybe it'll work, but they're not going to take the risk that, declare victory, and then the wage rates start to go up, inflation rates start to go up, and then they've really got to move interest rates up because they worry about losing credibility.